Hi, and welcome back. Now, Claire and I, most of the time, introduce you to Polish recipes, but every so often we sneak in a traditional American recipe, like chocolate chip cookies. Well, today we're going to introduce you to another of those traditional American recipes that's like a classic. And we want to give you a twist on it, and that is mac and cheese, macaroni and cheese. I shouldn't say it's really quite a twist on it. It actually is my son's twist on it. I have a son that's in college, and he's been making a lot of mac and cheese for himself and for his buddies. And he kind of gave us a little different twist, so we like to share it with you. So let us show you. For the ingredients, we will need 8 ounces, 227 grams of macaroni. You're going to cook those according to the instruction on your package. 2 cups of milk, 6 tablespoons, 80 grams of unsalted butter. 4 tablespoons of the butter will be used to make the cheese sauce. The other 2 tablespoons will be used to make the breadcrumbs topping. 2 tablespoons, 20 grams of flour. 10 ounces, 286 grams of hard cheese. We're going to grate the cheese. Now there's a lot of variety of hard cheese, like cheddar, extra sharp cheddar, gruyere. I would encourage you to experiment. That's the fun of making this dish. 2 ounces, 60 grams of soft cheese like brie cheese. This will add the creaminess to the sauce. Half a cup, 76 grams of finely chopped onions, 2 large garlic cloves minced, 6 slices of American cheese, and we're going to use those for the topping, 2 tablespoons of plain breadcrumbs. In addition, we will need a medium-sized casserole dish, something like this one. This happens to be an 8-inch square, and it works perfect. Also, we want to preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're going to bake the mac and cheese for about half an hour or until the top is medium brown. And now we are ready to start making the cheese sauce. So in a large pot over a medium heat, we're going to melt the butter, add the onions and the garlic. You're going to stir and saute them until they are translucent. Well, the onions are translucent, and now we're going to add the flour, and we're going to stir, mix everything well together. We're going to cook this for about a minute before we start adding the milk. Well, it's been about a minute. Now we are ready to start adding the milk. So you're going to add a little, and we're going to whisk. And for this, I like to use a whisk. Add some more, and keep stirring. Okay. Then once you add all the milk, stir. We're going to keep cooking the sauce till it starts to thicken. Well, the sauce is perfect. Not too thick and not too thin. This is exactly how you want the sauce to be. So now it's time to add the cheese. So now I'm going to go back using a spatula. There, so there's the 1 kind of cheese. And I'm going to decrease the temperature. And now here goes the brie cheese. Now we're going to keep stirring till all the cheeses are melted. Now, once all the cheese is melted, You want to taste the sauce to make sure it's seasoned correctly. And if you need to add some salt, this is a good time to add. Well, the cheese sauce is perfect. I've turned off the heat, and now I'm going to add the macaroni. And we're going to stir. So the macaroni is coated. Then once we stir well, make sure the ingredients are well mixed, we're going to place the macaroni into a casserole dish. So here we have macaroni and cheese in the casserole dish. Now we're going to top the mac and cheese with the American cheese slices. Now I'm using about 6 and overlapping it here. Now, this was my son's idea, along with the onions and the garlic. And now, breadcrumbs. You could take your breadcrumbs and just top the American cheese with the breadcrumbs and bake it just like that. But what we're doing here, I've taken 2 tablespoons of melted butter and combined them with 2 tablespoons of breadcrumbs. And then we're going to spread that all over the top and then bake it. Now, the best way to do this is actually using your fingers, because this is a little sticky. So what I like to do is take that and just kind of spread it just like that. And then once we are finished here, we're going to place the casserole dish in the preheated oven at 350 degrees and bake the mac and cheese for about half an hour or until the top is lightly brown. Well, doesn't this look delicious? Well, I could hardly wait to eat it.